What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Training Stage Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, and joining me tonight is...
Slowy Joey.
And...
Broken John.
Broken John. No, John. This guy is sick and he still showed up today. I was like, John, you don't have to show up today.
No.
He's like, no, I want to. I want to be on the episode. I gotta do it.
I want to make all the episodes 3-3, and then I can maybe start to slack.
Well,
you can't.
Today's a special episode, you guys, because this episode marks our 1-year anniversary. Can you believe we made it this far?
No wonder I'm
broken. We've been doing this for a year. We've been doing this for a year.
Really?
Just wow. Yeah, we've been doing this for a year.
Yeah, that's about the right time. We did it before weeks before E3.
Yeah. So when this episode uploads on Sunday, we will be 1 year old. It'll be our 1-year anniversary.
Should I cry? Should I make the wah noise because of all the stuff we were talking about?
Yeah.
How come Training Stage doesn't upload on Saturdays anymore?
What?
Oh, and we also had a special announcement yesterday. We have a new staff member by the name of Breezerk Fury. You might know her. She's been an active listener of Training Stage, huge supporter of Surreal Resolution. Glad to have her on board. She's going to be bringing out lots of great gaming content. We'll talk more about that in the coming weeks. But for now, all we're saying is that she's part of the staff. She's been a great help so far, and that there's great stuff coming down the road. So definitely stay tuned for updates.
Never heard of her.
Never
you
heard of her?
forgot the most important accolade, Trophy Whore.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You mean
Huge
even
trophy
more so?
collection.
You mean even more so than Tyler? What?
Excuse me, what?
You heard me.
What, Bert? What'd you say to me?
Yeah, you heard it.
Oh, okay. That's great, man. Thanks.
Yeah, Piglet.
I also want to bring up the fact that I think John and I kind of switched places because on the first episode of the Training Stage,
You were sick.
I was sick. A year later, John's sick.
Oh no!
What a turnaround.
So does that mean next year somebody else's power's gonna be out for 3 weeks?
Oh no!
Not
it.
I wonder.
Maybe
Oh,
this year one of you guys is gonna miss the Xbox or the Nintendo presentation, right?
Don't be so silly, Joey.
Yeah, fuck you.
Last year I didn't have a job. This year I have a job, but I'm not gonna goddamn miss it. So, yeah, I got those days off.
Nice.
I'll have to check and see if I have those days off still, because I requested for tomorrow off, but yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't even get a freaking reply back.
In case the viewership
More on
doesn't,
that, never.
If the viewership doesn't know, I've had the same job that Joey has, and the legit advice I'll give you is, they don't give you those days off, just don't show up. Fuck those guys. Fuck that job.
Yeah, seriously. I honestly want to, but it's partially my fault too, because I don't do anything about it. I kind of just take it.
Gotta stop taking it.
But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that.
But you do have something to go in on.
Oh, that sounds hot.
Later in the show, Joey has to, or now, I don't know what you guys.
No, I was gonna say he just does it now.
Okay, well, it's time for Joey's Street Fighter V rant.
Well, I don't even know, I probably won't go on as long as you, John, but
no one should.
I mean, it's not.
No one should.
Here's the thing, though. This just because this is about Fire Emblem doesn't mean that it should just be my thing, because this is something that everyone should have a fucking issue with, So anyway, I'll just get on with it. I'm not sure when they announced this. I'm probably a little late in finding this out, but apparently for the upcoming Fire Emblem game, which comes out tomorrow, on the 19th, because this will probably be released after that. But anyway, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. The DLC for that is going to be $45. And
yeah,
so it's more money than the vanilla game, and the vanilla game probably has like 80 times the content compared to this fucking dinky ass DLC. But
have they announced what comes with the DLC? Like,
yes, they have. It's like,
okay,
there's like 2 dungeons or something, a couple of maps, but it's like, it's not worth $45.
Then they're charging $45 for a couple dungeons and a couple maps.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
I mean, it's a
They're
little
treating it
more
like
than
an
a couple.
expansion then.
It's a little more than a couple, but it's not an expansion's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is dinky ass shit. And this is sadly, like, Fire Emblem has had this problem since Awakening with DLC, but I don't think it's ever been this fucking bad. Like, okay, Fire Emblem Fates, maybe Fire Emblem Fates is probably worse. Because I will say, having you have to go out and buy 3 versions of the game is, kind of bullshit. And some guy out there is probably gonna be like, but Pokemon does it. But you know what? Pokemon can get away with that shit because literally both versions of the game are the same goddamn game. It just has different Pokemon. You don't have to go out and buy the other game to actually get like a full experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, fuck you, guy. That's gonna
you don't even have to go through
come out and say that.
You don't even have to go through the struggle that we did, where you had to actually go outside to get the other Pokemon and link up your Game Boy to someone else's to get the Pokemon. Like you could just stay in your home and get it.
Yeah, you can just sit on your ass at home and get it. Yeah, exactly.
Global Trade Center for the win.
So I don't know what the deal is because, like, other than Fire Emblem, the only other like big issue with DLC with Nintendo has been like Super Smash Brothers. Like that shit was ridiculously expensive. But I will argue, at least, not like other than the characters, maybe like none of that is really necessary. Like you don't need the costumes and all that shit, and you don't have to buy them. But like with this shit, $45 is way too goddamn steep, man. Just
agreed.
I don't get it.
I think there's an issue there when your DLC season pass is more than the physical retail game.
Yeah.
How much was the season pass for Zelda Switch?
20.
20 it was just 20. Man. Maybe they should have went with that price.
It should have been 20. This is a $20 DLC.
It's less than that, honestly. Charge 10 for that. I mean, my God, the Mario Kart DLC. Mario Kart was 12. Mario Kart was $12.
Yeah, I know. That's really good, but I would still say like, yeah, it should be less, but I would be comfortable paying $20 for the DLC. But more than double that is just fucking crazy, dude. And there's no reason for it. Why?
And there's no reason for at this point an obsolete console.
Yeah,
like, we all know the 3DS is getting phased out. Why would you want to spend $45 on a DLC season pass on a game that's on a dying console? Like, I don't understand the concept of that.
So this is actually like I've bought in all of the DLC for the past couple games, and I don't know. I should feel bad because I don't know. Awakening's DLC, I'm not sure if it was more than the the retail price of the game, but at the very least they spaced that shit out. Like you could tell it was stuff that they had kept on adding to the game, and they kept supporting the game like well past the release date. Like I think it went into late summer, so like July or August or whatever. And with Fates, I mean, the DLC, like, if you're not counting, like, the games that should have been a part of the game, you know what I mean? Like, the big game, the DLC was, like, maybe $28 for every bit of DLC. So, I mean, that's acceptable. But this shit, I can't stand for this shit, because this, let me tell you something. Like, 4 out of 5 of the DLC packs, guess when they release.
Within a month, right?
Less than that.
Oh, really?
So 1 through 4 all come out before June fucking 1st.
Oh, wow.
So this is shit that should have been in the game. Like, straight up. And, I mean, someone can come out here and argue that, oh, well, the game came out a month earlier in Japan, and I still don't buy that shit that they managed to do all this in 2 months. Like, no. Like, come on. This is shit that should have been included in the game. Yeah. Like, there's no excuse for this bullshit. It really isn't. So, I'm actually putting my foot down, and I'm not going to buy this DLC. And I hope that everyone that does get this game doesn't buy the DLC either. Yeah. You gotta make an example of this shit, okay?
Yep. Vote with your wallets.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm not standing for that shit. Fuck that. It's just, there's my little rant for the beginning of the episode.
I like it.
No, it's a welcome one.
I like it. I mean, we could do that on the regular, and every week it'd be me on Street Fighter 5 and whatever crap they're doing. But we won't go there. Trust me, they've given me enough fuel. Like, there's stuff I've held back from you guys because I'm like, I'm just tired now. Tired of this fucking game. I will say this though, at the very least, because Street Fighter has done so much damage to itself, a lot of people are converting to KOF, Guilty Gear, and Injustice 2. A lot of people, so
good.
It's finally happening. They're finally just saying, "All right, we're done with this shit." I don't think that's gonna happen to Fire Emblem. Like, it's just the one mistake.
Oh, it won't happen to Fire Emblem. Like, I will say that in the past couple years, the story of the game has really fallen hard from like past titles, and the DLC shit is just atrocious. But at the very least, Fire Emblem usually puts out quality gameplay, which is the most important thing.
Yes.
So, I mean, they should still be called out on this bullshit, but it definitely won't be on like the same level as Street Fighter or
no.
Marvel vs. Capcom or anything like that.
Oh, man. We're gonna see something new from Marvel vs. Capcom at the E3.
Probably so.
If it's not the X-Men, we're not getting the X-Men on launch.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna say that now. Like, if we don't see X-Men at E3, we're not getting them. Period. We're not getting them unless they're DLC. And same with the Fantastic Four and other characters.
I just think you guys should just give up on X-Men being the thing. Like, I don't think that's happening at all.
But here's the thing: they've always been in every single game.
Like,
yeah, but they've always been in every single game when they had like actual legal access to them. They don't now.
Not necessarily.
They have it. It's just what they're trying to do with it. Like, because of
it's MCU stuff. X-Men isn't part of that.
No, I'm saying they're gonna release it as DLC down the line. It's not that they can't get access. It's just what they're deciding what to do with it right now. They want to focus on the MCU. They want to put all that money on the heroes that Marvel are really putting out there. So they're going to put the X-Men to the wayside purposely.
I guess.
Just like they do with the comics.
Yeah.
So,
it's been a massive thing by Marvel. Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you then, John. Do you think they're going to actually include an Inhuman character?
Yes.
I can so see that shit happening.
Hell, you may even see Coulson as one of the characters. And if you don't know, it's a S.H.I.E.L.D. character. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
The reason me and Joey get so offended about it is just, like, literally every game, but not even that. The reason that Marvel vs. Capcom even exists is because X-Men was the first game. It was X-Men Children of the Atom and X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Then it became the Marvel games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of that.
It's just, it makes no sense.
I mean, the original, like, X-Men game in the arcade is, like, one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
Like, party fighting games.
Yeah.
Totally.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
Anyway,
we can't turn into that.
Definitely, yeah, we should definitely move on to our main news topics, and then we will talk about some of our favorite training stage moments to celebrate our 1 year of recording podcasts. Yay!
Oh
fun.
boy.
Oh boy. So, our first news topic for the night. Developer Don't Nod, the developers of Life is Strange, has confirmed that they have been developing a sequel to Life is Strange for over a year. We don't know if it's going to be a episodic game like the original, and we also don't know if Square Enix is back for publishing, but they did confirm they are working on some sort of sequel for Life is Strange. The game was a huge success when it came out. Critically acclaimed. It makes sense. It's funny because I started playing this game Monday. I've been wanting to play it for a while, and I've owned it for a while. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pop this in. I'm in for something relaxing. I played it Monday, and then that Monday night after I finished episode 1, I said, are they working on a sequel to this? So I googled it, and I figured out, the team's working on something else right now. And then this gets announced on Wednesday, so I was like, okay, what timing?
There you go.
Yeah. The first game so far is fantastic. I'm on episode 4, about to start episode 4. The first 3 episodes are awesome. I hope it continues to be good. But yeah, so far so good.
See,
It's like a coming of age story. It's sci-fi, time traveling stuff. It's interesting.
I've managed not to get spoiled on any of it. I do still want to play it.
Yeah, don't look
Same.
into anything. Yeah, don't. Even to people listening, do not look up anything about the game. Just go into it blind and play it. Trust me. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that they're working on a sequel. Apparently they're working on some sort of darker, like, vampire type game right now, but I'm glad that they're returning to something that is obviously proven successful for them and not taking a bunch of risks when they're unnecessary. I'm surprised this hasn't came out sooner, but yeah, it's obviously smart for them to do this.
Take the time.
And I hope it turns out good.
Take your time and take your craft. Appreciate the craft.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. But yeah, Life is Strange 2, it won't be at E3, by the way. They did say that. Will not be at E3, but
Okay.
And we don't have any release year or anything like that, but it is in development. And it's been in development for over a year, so
Probably
take that as you will.
holiday of next year.
Probably so. That's what I'm guessing. Like, the first episode will come out late next year.
Mm.
Moving on, we have a ton of Ubisoft news. Like, a ton of Ubisoft news.
None of which I know.
No, none of which? You don't know any of it?
I haven't been able to look at any news of it today.
Oh wow. Well, it came out yesterday.
I've been out.
Apparently their E3 came early or something.
Kind of not. But let me get into it. So they have 4 AAA games planned from now until the end of their fiscal year, which ends the very end of March 2018. And those games include South Park: The Fractured Butthole, which has officially been announced to ship on October 17th, 2017. Finally, that game got a release date.
Jesus.
The other 3 games are Far Cry 5, The Crew 2, and an unannounced Assassin's Creed title. All 3 of which they will discuss at E3.
I did see this, actually. I only saw this. And I saw
also
the screenshot for the Assassin's Creed one.
Yeah, it was just like it was the off-screen one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real, apparently. It's gonna be an Egypt game or something like that. The tentative name for it is Assassin's Creed Origins, but that has not been confirmed by Ubi. More stuff. Ubisoft will additionally launch 4 brand new AAA games next fiscal year, which runs from April 2018 to the end of March 2019. So expect 4 more big AAA games from Ubi within that time frame. One of which will include a new IP. It might be the space game that was teased in Watch Dogs 2. We don't know that, but they described the game as, and I quote, let me find the quote. Oh yeah, I'm just like totally here. So basically it's going to be a multiplayer game with a live service. The other 3 games will be established franchises. So
you mean
one
Destiny?
No.
Oh.
That's not Ubisoft, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I was,
Oh.
making comparisons.
Oh, I gotcha. But so they're gonna release that new IP next year, and then they're also gonna release 3 new games from established franchises. What those are, we don't know. They also confirmed that they have 1 unannounced Switch title in development. I think we all know what that is.
Just Dance.
I was thinking something more
Right?
rabbit-like, maybe. Maybe Minion-like.
But I'm still correct though.
Yeah, that's. I'm so they don't. I don't think they count that as like a major release for them.
Yes, they do.
Mention it. Well, as a AAA release, I guess
They sure as shit, celebrate it. So
yeah. And then finally, remember that Avatar game we talked about that's being developed at Massive Entertainment?
no.
No, nobody remembers that. Well, that game will not be released before April 2020. So we're waiting a while on that game.
Just like the movies, right?
Just like the movies. Yep. So in recap, this year and early next year, expect The Crew 2, South Park: The Fractured Butthole, a new Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry 5. Next year, new IP, and 3 sequels to franchises that are already established. All AAA, and an unannounced Switch game. Ubi's got some big plans, for sure.
They got some big
Yeah,
moves.
too bad I'm not going to be a part of them.
Oh, that's a shame, Joey.
Very quickly before we talk about this, can you guys take a guess at how much the sales numbers right now for Just Dance 2017 is across all platforms?
700 million.
Definitely in the millions, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
5 million.
2.25.
Oh.
Which is still pretty good.
Man, it's pretty good. I was expecting it to be a little bit more, though.
Do you know who buys it the most?
Wii owners.
Japan.
Wii owners, yes. And no, Japan buys 0 of it across the entire board. 0. They don't buy it.
Oh, man. They've
It's
got
all-
the right idea.
It's mainly Europe.
So Europe
Okay.
is apparently big Ubi fans, huh? Because apparently they like Steep, too.
Yeah, they God.
God, I really hope they don't have another Steep this year.
Oh, not this year. Not this year. I don't think this year. But next
No,
year,
I think-
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for
No,
sure.
this year they're gonna have Steep DLC.
Next year's gonna be John. Next year's gonna be Steep 2 because it's an established franchise now.
Electric
Oh
Boogaloo.
no! You're right.
So
I want to
Yeah.
actually. I want them to make a game called Watching Paint Dry. That'd be good.
I think next year we're gonna get. Here's my prediction on what those 4 games are. We're gonna see that space IP that was teased at the end of Watch Dogs 2. We're gonna see Steep 2. Okay. You following me here?
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna see a new Tom Clancy surprise in Watch Dogs 3. Those are gonna be their 4 AAA games next year. Boom.
Tom Clancy's Piglet Sanchez.
So, in other words, they're probably not gonna have the strongest lineup next year.
Wait,
but-
who has the rights to Splinter Cell? Is it them?
Yeah, it's Ubi. They do
Why
all the
not-
Tom Clancy games.
Why have they not made another Splinter Cell game?
Maybe next year's the year. Because they've been working on the
That game has been
Division.
absent. That game has been absent for like a decade now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been absent for a very long time.
They've had a lot of other shooters in its place.
Yep.
They need
I
to
could
bring
see it
that
making a
game
big.
back.
I could see it making a big comeback though, for sure.
Also, I did not
But,
know it was called Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that stupid
Sorry.
weird thing.
Oh man. So I think this year for E3, Ubi's gonna have a very strong showing. I think Far Cry 5 is gonna look really cool. I think the new Assassin's Creed is gonna look very cool. I think Assassin's Creed ships this year, Far Cry next year. I'm excited to see South Park again. I'm really just excited to play South Park finally, but it'll be nice to see it back on stage again. And this time, hopefully, they're like, it's really coming out this year, you guys, trust us.
That'll probably be the only game I get for Xbox One, besides Sea of Thieves.
And then the crew, I could care less about. So, meh.
You guys
don't like driving shit, man.
No, if I'm gonna get a driving game, I'll get Forza. So, no thanks.
So are we gonna see Trey and Matt up on stage again for E3?
I don't know.
No, they got to record for Despicable Me 3.
Oh my goodness. That's sickening.
Oh god.
Oh god.
But Joey, Despicable Me 3 is already done. They're obviously doing Minions 2.
No, they're doing the DLC to Despicable Me 3.
Oh,
Jesus.
they're doing the DLC.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're doing the outtakes and the behind the scenes or something.
As long as
they're doing something, okay?
They're doing something, yeah, they sure are.
They can redeem themselves if they have the South Park game have you the ability to stab a minion. Just stab them right in the eye. If they let you have that in the game, it's all clear.
I'd respect them more if they just didn't have them, period.
Look, the world can use less minions. Period. Fuck
Amen.
Minions.
Well, let's move on to the next news topic. Can you also believe that the first year anniversary of Overwatch is here? And Blizzard has taken note because they will be marking that milestone with a new event that kicks off May 23rd. Expect special game modes, reskin maps, and a large number of new cosmetic items for players to collect. There will also be a re-release of the game titled Overwatch Game of the Year Edition, which will include the base game with a bunch of digital goodies, including 10 bonus loot boxes, new hero skins, and a bunch of other skins and little surprises for Blizzard's other games, Heroes of Storm, World of Warcraft, Diablo 3, and StarCraft 2.
So basically, it's if you pre-order the game last year.
Yeah, pretty much. You're just getting
besides
everything.
the 10 loot boxes, which I wish I could have gotten that last year.
But, you know.
Not that I would have gotten anything good out of it! I'm sorry.
It's okay, Joey.
It's the feeling we all have.
Can't be a winner every time.
Yeah, man.
So, are you guys going to take part of
I hope
in
so.
this big event?
I've been looking at all the leaks that's been going on before all this official news came out. One of them being that there might be a special sale type thing where you can get 50 loot boxes for a really good price. So we'll see if people will take advantage of that. But yeah, it's been interesting to see how this all plays out. Cause it's like it's all cool. It's all what you expect, but I've always felt like when I've seen all this happen, I'm like, is there more? Are we gonna see some Doomfist? Are we gonna get anything? A little trailer or something?
I think we're gonna get a preview, like a little.
I hope so.
Something like a teaser.
But
I mean,
I'm waiting for the one thing that they show or tease or anything that just blows us away. That's what I'm kind of, because a lot of this stuff is just expected anniversary type things.
The thing that me and Bloodhawk were hoping for is that they would let us play all of the past like special brawls or game modes that they had.
Yeah.
For the other events. So that would include like, Lucio Ball or Junkenstein's Revenge, all that. And they did feature that in like the special video that they put out on their YouTube channel. Which, is pretty much just like a highlight of the year.
Yeah. With
all those events. So, I mean, it's possible. But, they haven't said anything on it just yet. So, we don't know. That would be cool.
A side note of news that I'm not sure if you saw, Tyler. Blizzard's going to be adding Destiny 2 to Battle.net.
That's right, I did hear that. Yeah. Yep. Big news.
So, there could be potential crossover between Destiny 2 and all of the Blizzard games, Overwatch, Hearthstone, Heroes of Storm, Diablo, and World of Warcraft.
Well, that does make sense because doesn't Activision technically own Blizzard?
Yes.
So that makes sense, yeah.
In the same way that Sega owns Atlas.
yeah, pretty much.
Just leave them to make their money, whatever. Just leave them alone. Like, we own you, but really, we're like almost less money than you.
Yeah, I was wondering that when I bought Persona, because I didn't see Sega anywhere on that case. I was like, oh, I guess Atlas just published this themselves. I guess I didn't catch that situation.
They own themselves. Like it's under
okay.
Sega's name, but it's just like, yeah, whatever. You're not our actual daddy.
Fair enough.
In the whole of Persona, you don't see a single fucking hedgehog or anything. The only thing they got is equipment that is speed shoes or something like that. And it says it's hedgehog fast. That's it. That's the only Sega thing in the entire game.
They had to put something in there, though, John.
It wasn't even like a picture; it's a description. That's it. It was like,
oh my
wow.
god! How did I forget this piece of news? Well, speaking, I hate to bring up the Overwatch talk, but we got to bring up Sonic Forces.
Oh no!
OC characters coming true.
Oh.
That's big news, you guys.
Why'd you make it personal?
Oh boy,
What?
my OC Piglet Sanchez can finally be in Sonic.
Well, yeah. Now, all your deepest, darkest desires can come true in Sonic Forces, such as the picture I'm going to send. Oh wait, I forgot. John can't see pictures. Oh,
Did
well,
you
guess really.
did you think that Shadow was a little pussy bitch? Well, now
There
you
we
can
go,
have your own edgier character.
That's who I'm gonna put in Sonic Forces.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Sonic Forces allows your deepest, darkest desires to come true. Oh my god, I can't wait! I can't wait to see the stuff people come up with.
Like everyone.
Oh, you can already go and see it.
Yeah, it's called DeviantArt, right?
Yeah.
Don't look at that. Everyone had the same reaction as soon as that video came out. It's like, no, you went too far. You actually let the Twitter account do something on your game, and this is what happens.
Is it bad that I immediately went to go watch like Chris Chan documentaries after that was announced? If y'all know who that is.
No.
He's basically this man child that he's got autism, to be fair, but he's like infamous for making Sonic Chew, the hybrid between Sonic and Pikachu. And there's all this crazy drama surrounding him on the internet. I'm surprised you've never heard of him, John.
Look, there's only a couple of like the Sonic DeviantArt stuff that I actually know, and the biggest one is the Nothing Personal Kid of Cold Steel, whatever its name is.
I'm gonna send you some links when we're done with this. I want you to jump into the world of Chris Chan. You'll love it.
Look, when I got off of work, my grandma said, "You just whenever you finish your show, whatever it is you do, just medicate yourself and go to sleep." And that's probably what's gonna happen as soon as I press stop. So
Okay, I'll listen to your grandmother. I won't keep you up.
she just straight up just said, "Drug yourself, son."
It sounds like a good grandmother.
She knows I've been fucked up.
You need to get some rest, mate.
I wouldn't even know what I would make. Honestly, like if they gave me that power in my hands, I wouldn't know what kind of Sonic I'd make.
No, I would just play as Fat Sonic. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care about the custom characters.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd do too.
Sonic the Fat Lard.
Our last piece of news. Yesterday there was a Nintendo Direct focused on ARMS, also with a Splatoon 2 trailer at the end. Nintendo announced 3 new fighters for ARMS, which include Kid Cobra, Bite and Bark, and Twin
Ass!
Kelly.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 new characters, multiple new modes, including a volleyball and basketball mode. Really cool. Target hits. They showed the single player is going to be like a grand tour of sorts, and also that that there's an unannounced fighter at the end of the single player campaign that you can fight. It's unknown if he's going to be a playable character or not. And also, the biggest takeaway is that ARMS, unlike Fire Emblem, will have free DLC
See, this
for new fighters, stages, and ARMS.
This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about, though. Right here is that
Yeah.
Nintendo has, like, with Splatoon and now this, it's like they're free. They're like DLC content have been fucking just phenomenal. Like the stuff that they put out is probably worth well more than the fucking $45 worth of bullshit that Intelligent Systems and Nintendo are doing with Fire Emblem. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, in addition to all the free DLC that they're going to plan after the game's launch, you can try ARMS prior to release on May 26th through the 28th, as well as June the 2nd to the 4th. Times are on the ARMS website, but you can download the demo today on the eShop, so when those demo times become live, you can just hop in and start playing. Also, there was a trailer for Splatoon 2, which showed off the new hub area and teased the single-player campaign.
Which, they didn't tease it. They pretty much just flat out showed a lot of shit for it.
Yeah, they did. And then they showed a kimono-clad Marie. No Callie, though. Interesting.
Kawaii desu.
Kawaii desu. Best girl. Best squid.
Best squid girl.
Yes.
Shit, I was about to say something about ARMS and I fucking forgot.
Oh. Well, ARMS looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I honestly... Okay, I was gonna say, like, they're basically doing same thing that Splatoon did with Global Test Punch instead of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually curious, like, is this gonna be the norm for most of their, like, online-esque new IPs that they're, doing?
I think so. Just if they do any more, like, really heavy multiplayer online games that are new IP... Or even sequels. I think that they'll do something like this.
I think that's a really good idea to do. Just
yeah, it is.
Like that's a great way to get people to buy your new IP. So
yeah,
I hope if they keep coming up with new IPs to use, I hope that they keep it up with this.
And I think they will. I think we'll see more and more new Nintendo IPs with Switch, especially since they seem to be focusing on Switch.
It definitely worked with Splatoon. I mean, that's pretty much become like a household name for some, which, surprising.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is.
I'm all for it.
It's great, though, because it's a great IP.
Yeah,
it's a great idea from Nintendo. And I hope ARMS takes off in a similar way.
I do, too.
Because those characters are super charming, and I love everything they're doing with ARMS right now.
Yeah. One thing that I'm a little disappointed about is that there's not really going to be like a story mode or anything. So.
Yeah, I'm a bit bummed about that too.
Yeah,
but
everything else about the game seems pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I was definitely like on kind of indifferent when I first saw it, but now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get ARMS, man.
Yeah, you said you're gonna wait on Valkyria Revolution.
Yeah,
and get ARMS instead, which I was really surprised to hear that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I've been in a Nintendo mood lately.
Are you like in the mood for something a little different too? Because you've been playing a lot of RPGs lately.
Yeah. So ARMS seems like that kind of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I need a good fighting game too, and this kind of a good fun fighting game. And Pokken definitely was not that for me. This is.
Oh, poor Pokken.
I really hope this is, and I think it will be just because it's a new IP and it has a lot of these really charming new characters. And Pokken was great because it was like all these fighting. It was a Pokemon fighting game. It was like, but I already know all these characters, and I don't know. There's really not something so thrilling about this.
It was different for a fighting game, but just
oh yeah, but it just didn't grab.
Just wasn't $60.
No,
it's not worth that much.
No, definitely not.
The most disappointing part about it is how shit they supported it. Which is basically none. They didn't give any support, really.
Oh, Pokken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it came out and like everyone forgot it even existed.
Didn't it have DLC characters too?
In the arcades it did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Not in
I guess if it had did better, then maybe it would have actually gotten that DLC. But I guess not.
Well, at least they know never to do that again.
I will say,
hope anyway.
I don't think they'll ever make another one because it bombed so hard.
No, they wouldn't.
Like even in arcades in Japan, it bombed.
Damn.
Yeah.
I will say, for ARMS, I was on the same boat with Joey of just, I'm more on a positive side, but I still kind of not. I'm much more on the positive side, I would say, but I'm still kind of wavering, mainly because I still need to see, or at least hear what people say when they play it. Like it's still going to come down to gameplay.
I have seen gameplay. I have seen gameplay on Like apparently there have been like some sort of tournament type stuff going on.
Oh yeah, they've been touring the game in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I've
Japan,
seen a bit more, and you could probably look up.
I
some
think that
videos.
game's gonna be big in Japan.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that.
Because like Splatoon caught on right away, and I think ARMS will do the same thing.
They could.
And it's proof that Nintendo still has quite the leverage in Japan. Because I think they just know how to make games that are Japanese focused. Like they really know how to capture that audience, and I don't think a lot of the other developers do. Sony a little bit, but not as much as Nintendo.
Sony makes the consoles that Japan wants, but not exactly the games.
Games, yeah. Nintendo makes the consoles nobody wants. And the games everyone wants.
Damn.
That's why they should just go third party. Just saying.
Damn, dude.
But I love Nintendo hardware. I'm one of those weird people that really loves Nintendo hardware. So I would be sad if they go third party.
I'm at that point where I just could not imagine seeing Mario or Link or any of them on any other platform, man.
Yeah, it would be a hard transition. Like, tell that to people in the 90s. Be like, can you see Sonic on a Nintendo console? They'd say, no way.
Well, I'd be like those people then, basically.
Yeah. So, it'd be a weird transition, but I think it would be way more beneficial for Nintendo. But hey, we're not talking about that right
As
now.
long as they're not on Xbox, I'm okay with this.
Well, we know Xbox is going to go away eventually.
I will say this about one more thing about ARMS. With that fantastic character design, it seems like they, I guess their dev team was playing Bayonetta and just kept staring at a particular part of the body.
Yeah.
That's why I
You
said.
think?
That's why I said ass at the beginning, just so you
Yeah.
know.
Twitter's been going nuts, and yes, of course, all the art has been made already.
That pretty much
course.
became like a meme in just over a night. Crazy.
But I love how people are already attaching onto these characters when the game's not even out yet.
That character
Like,
was
there's
just
so
announced,
much.
and people are already attached to it.
I know, because when they announced Min Min the last direct, like there was so much Min Min like fan art, and when they announced the game, there was so much Ribbon Girl fan art, just so much of it. Like people like latched onto ARMS right off the bat.
I'm gonna give you guys that link and just
Oh,
no,
God.
not that one. This one. That's the one.
Oh, I already see a bunch of fan art. Oh, hey, that's pretty handy actually.
Now you can fap.
You don't say.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
definitely prepared for this though.
Oh yeah.
My body is ready. So are my arms. Yeah.
And then there's that one picture that's just like, nah, not that girl. I want Min Min.
Yeah, I saw that one. Like, that's my girl. Yeah, I'm excited about ARMS. It comes out June. Let me look up the exact date.
I think
I'll
it's
know it when I see it.
16th.
June 16th, yes.
Yeah, which is the week
Comes
of
out.
E3.
Yep, it is the last day of E3.
Of
Friday.
of all the things though that's happening with ARMS, like I'm just happy to see another fighting game that I'm hoping it gets into the FGC. Like I'm hoping that it's accepted into tournaments and you actually get a scene out of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of that, I'm glad you said something, John. But it looks like there's going to be a ARMS and a Splatoon type of tournament going on during E3.
Yeah, there is.
Kind of like what Nintendo's been doing the past couple years.
Yeah,
With,
that's right, they are.
You know, they had the Smash tournament, and then they had like in 2015 they had like the what was it
World
called, the Nintendo
Championship.
World Champion. Yeah. So yeah, it seems like
Yep,
that's
good
going to be
stuff.
like a part of the norm now. Of course, we don't talk
Yeah.
about 2016.
We don't talk about what happened that
I mean, it was great for Nintendo, but we still don't talk about it.
Like, Solo was great, but we still don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But anyway, I think our last 15 minutes of the show, because we're going to try to get this under an hour, or a little over an hour, is let's talk about a couple of our favorite memories recording these last few years. I'm going to start with you guys. Well, last year. I said few. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired. Last year, what are some of your favorite memories regarding this show?
Whenever we started work on Toonami United, that was great times.
Oh, great Tims, yeah. Great Tims.
Great Tims, yeah.
Every Tsunami conversation we have before we record.
Every Toonami conversation that we've had before.
Before we start recording. No.
I think our favorite memories have to do with the things that happened before or the things that we cut out of the show.
Some of which we can never say, ever.
Some of my favorite memories include...
We can, it's just we'd be the rooster noise.
Yeah. Some of my favorite memories include Joey's cat interrupting all the time.
You say that, but she is in heat right now, and she has yet to say a damn thing.
I know,
She's
I'm
sitting
shocked.
here right on my bed.
I'm shocked.
You've tempted her.
Also, people interrupting us constantly.
Mostly again from me, which I apologize.
I have gone on.
No, my family has come in too and interrupted. I've had my fair share of that too.
I've gone the full year with 0 interruptions. Yay.
I will never forget. I don't remember what episode it was or what the circumstances were, but my mom came barging into my room and we just had this full-blown fight.
Oh,
and I just came back and I was so steamed and I was so angry. I was just like, guys, we gotta just read this.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny.
We had to re-record.
John was talking about Overwatch too. I remember that.
Yeah, you guys talked about Overwatch for like 30 minutes. I'm like, guys, we just gotta re-record this episode. There's no way we can release this.
But Tyler, to be fair, it's not as bad as, the one event that happened before we started Surreal Resolution that had to involve some, what was it? SpaghettiOs or ravioli or something like that.
Oh, the classic moment.
Yeah.
The classic Toonami United moment. Yes.
Oh man, that had me on my to my knees.
Don't ever forget Corey's Chinese room. I'm actually gonna insert that into this episode, so enjoy it, you guys.
Guys, this is a really sad episode.
Daryl, can you quiet down, please?
Oh, that's a great start, man.
Can you quiet down, please?
Did you enjoy that? Because I know we did.
Ching tong ching.
It's the greatest blooper ever.
The funny thing about that too is that we could every time we tried to start that podcast, I would just keep laughing. We had to cut it 16 or so times. It was fucking,
and literally the
crazy.
way that I edited that, it's perfect. That's exactly the way it happened. Guys, this is a really sad episode. Short pause. Shong shong ching bomb, and then Joey just loses it.
That was good.
That was the last episode of the Toonami United podcast, too.
Is it weird that we have more memories from that podcast? More, memorable things?
Well, I think the reason for that is because we were so unprofessional with that. We never had anything under control for that.
No, not at all.
This we just get business done, and we do it every week. That wasn't so much.
Oh, man. Those are beautiful times.
Beautiful times. And I think none of us really cared either. So, I mean... what's the point of doing a...
Most of us were just starting out. I think I was the only, me and one other, were on a podcast previously. So, I mean... Yeah,
but what I mean is, we were talking about something on that podcast that none of us really particularly wanted to talk about.
Oh,
we would just end up talking about other stuff, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. We tried so hard to get guests on and interviews and try to fill the time because we didn't want to talk about what was happening with Toonami. And I've taken that and I've realized that with Training Stage, we just need to talk about what's going on now and not worry about filling it with interviews or whatever, or guests or whatnot. We've had guests on. I love having guests on, but the core of the show is the three of us talking about video games.
Yes, sirree.
So yeah, lots of lessons learned from the other podcasts we've done.
I remember.
John, what are some of your? Well, go ahead, Joey. I'm sorry.
I remember my PS4 fiasco.
Yeah, and then you had your Switch fiasco.
Yeah, those are good times.
Yeah, those two.
I wonder if it'll happen with the next console.
Joey's Scorpio fiasco.
Oh shit! I'm not buying that. Fuck that.
No, neither am I. No way, Jose. I'll never forget all the failed recordings we've had with Rob. Good Tims.
Oh yeah, we had such a great conversation about Kingdom Hearts that nobody. Will
We
ever
did.
hear.
It was such a good episode, and then it was just like, nope. Rob's audio just did not want to cooperate that day.
You should just release it, just like on April Fools next year or something, just without.
No,
Rob's
I don't.
Audio.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh man, that sucks.
I don't have it anymore. I was
You know,
like,
I still have mine.
Do you?
Yeah, we could just make a podcast and just be me talking to myself the entire time.
Oh, you don't want to know what I got planned for April Fool's next year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be tremendous.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Okay, maybe nothing. Maybe something. I don't know. Maybe
That will be the
Tune in
joke.
to
It'll
find
be
out.
nothing, and that's the joke.
Yeah, like Adult Swim that
Yeah,
one year.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, John, what are some of your favorite memories?
I was scanning over all of the episodes and looking at the titles, like trying to get back to some memories. At least one of the things that I do like is we all have at least one thing that we shit talk each other over. Me and how analog sticks feel.
We seriously
I can just feel the animal
like that. If we ever did T-shirts, that should be one of them.
Oh yeah, for sure. What's Joey's? I think Joey's got a couple of them.
Oh shit, dude! I got a lot of T-shirt things, man. Like Piglet Sanchez.
No, the things that we make fun of you
Oh
for.
well, shit, dude.
Baldur's Gate for sure.
Well, I thought you were gonna say like an easier one, you know. You know, the Sony press conference. Oh boy.
Which I guess we're murdering at some point soon.
Because like honestly, it feels like beating a dead horse. Like that dead horse is like a pile of giblets at this point.
Then what's mine, John? What's my running
Oh
gag?
god, what is it? Because I had it in my head, I just forgot what it was. But I know we get on you quite a bit.
Nintendo and Taco Bell.
There's a Taco Bell one.
The Taco Bell one is yeah.
It was the salt, but you've been pretty dry on your
Lately.
supply of salt.
Well, shit, you should have heard him the other day, or yesterday. He was playing Mario Kart.
I wasn't like screaming though, Joey. I got a little salty.
You have
Yeah,
brought
okay.
back quite a few times that this is bullshit, man. Fuck this game.
That's like me and oh, that's okay. I didn't want to win anyways.
That is me, because I do say that, and I know I do. That's when you know I'm at the tip of my salt.
I'm
I think the Taco Bell one's the most memorable thing.
That's
Just the NES Classic story in general was
If-
just the best.
But if you hear us, like if we stream Splatoon 2, it's just gonna be like Tyler saying, "Man, this is bullshit, man," and then I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, that's okay. I didn't want to win."
No,
anyway.
that's okay. I didn't want to win anyway. I don't like winning.
Just like back to back, it'd just be that.
Yeah.
and for the people who don't see that live, you look at the archives and it says like 30 minutes. It's just cut off at one point. It's just like fuck this.
We don't want people seeing our embarrassment of just. Good times. Good times.
But hey, we are going to be doing live stream stuff soon.
Ooh, John. Don't spoil it.
Oh,
For next week.
I remember-
We could maybe talk about it next week.
I remember one thing we brought up,
What?
and it's about Barney in the Sega Genesis.
What about it?
You know, being played in our offices one year.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's been mentioned on the show before.
We have talked about Barney in Sega Genesis, though.
Oh, okay. So when we get our own offices at Surreal Resolution, right? We're gonna have a room dedicated with a cereal bar, and we're gonna have a old school TV hooked up with a Genesis and the Barney game, and it's gonna be on all the time. You can go in there and you can play Barney. You can relax, eat cereal, feel like a kid again.
I have to make a claim here to say that at this building, we cannot have the cereal bar anymore. We literally have to everyone have their own fridge because we all hate each other's foods and tastes.
Everyone has their own cereal bar.
At that point, it's just like y'all need to just pack your lunches, or just go get your own lunches.
It seriously seems that way.
Because like I'm not gonna be because I've told you guys this. I'm not gonna be the one responsible. Like, hey guys, what do you want for lunch today? Do you guys want to get Chipotle? Then Rob's like, no.
If you guys want to know the secret to destroy us, just destroy us self-internally. Just, ask us what we want for lunch.
Just bring up the one word, food.
I'm so tempted to at one point, like when I see everyone's talking in there, I just go, hey everyone, what's your favorite Skittle? And just run. just drop that bomb, just go to fuck away.
Yeah, just watch everything burn. Oh shit. You know who the first person who would respond to that?
It's fucking Rob.
Yeah.
Rob. John, I dare you to do it right now.
No. It has to be the right time. Right after Samurai Jack ends.
Oh.
I'll be sleeping, and then I just look up over my phone. I was like, what the fuck is there 400 messages in here for?
For people who don't, like, we're not really saying so much, but, like, we have a Skype chat with all of this real people in it, and every time food comes up, like, it is just, it's just fractured. It's a fractured butthole for everyone.
It's like each time it's like we reveal something that we should have kept to ourselves.
Deep and dark, yeah.
Yeah.
I revealed that I can't stand steak the other day, and I think everyone in that chat just had a hissy fit towards me.
Someone revealed
just
they
like,
don't.
My God.
Someone revealed they don't like bacon, and that was another one.
And Girl Scout cookies.
And Girl Scout cookies. We won't say, but yeah. It's just I'm waiting for the pizza and pineapple debate to come up.
I think that has happened before.
So.
I know Alex likes pineapple on his pizza.
What about?
But I don't know about anyone else.
What about us three?
I'm telling you guys though that this is eventually going to become its own podcast. Food debates or something like that.
Food debates.
We'll just have two like at the start of the episode, just be like, okay, pizza or hamburgers, and then just 2 hours worth of stuff.
No, in all seriousness, like if we were ever to do a topic that was off topic, I feel like that would be it. Because we just get into these conversations about food and nobody shuts up about it. It's perfect podcasting material
weird,
we never
dude.
recorded. It's like we have so many common interests, but yet the food conversation's the thing that just destroys us. Oh my God.
Shit, we might as well be like separate countries at that point.
And obviously this office has to be in Vegas, as I keep saying, because, well, for one, I just know how awesome Vegas is, and I miss it. But more than that, we could just go to the buffet.
Oh, so it's personal. It's personal for John.
And you could just go to the buffet, and everyone's happy.
Somebody would complain about that too, John. Somebody would say, the buffet's not that good, John.
Guess who would do that too?
It would be Rob. Rob would find something to complain about, and he'd ruin it for everyone.
Well, see, this is what we have to do. We have to go to a buffet that's located right next to a Taco Bell, and that way everybody would be all hunky-dory.
Because Rob does like Taco Bell. That's the one... That's the one thing we can agree on. But we can't even agree on one thing about Taco Bell. Rob likes the tacos, and I like the burritos.
I'm with you, Tyler. I'm with you. I'm on the burrito side.
Dude, like, I don't get it. Why do you want the taco over the burrito? The burrito's the best.
You
and
know,
then Rob's like, it's not the real burrito. You're not eating a real taco, dude.
what your taco with your smear of shit in it that doesn't have no sustainability at all. I had 10 tacos. I'm not even half full.
You're so right too, because it's just like a line of just smear of me at the bottom of it.
They don't like, they don't skip out on lettuce and cheese though. That's for fucking sure.
No, for sure. Well,
I
can only
Would you
put
like
so
a
much
lettuce
horse
and
on one
cheese
taco.
taco?
Can only put so much horse on one taco.
Damn.
I know.
Man, I feel like
But-
we shit talk Rob every single episode, man.
Oh, we actually like missed 2 weeks, so we finally got it in.
So we gotta catch up.
I can just imagine
feel like-
him now. Well,
you know, we
see,
could-
Tyler.
We can't agree on anything, okay? That would be that. Like I keep saying, that'd be the biggest issue with us. Is just none of us can agree on anything. Somebody would complain about where we go to eat, okay? Like even if we went to Five Guys, somebody would complain.
I thought I was the only picky eater, but whew, damn. After meeting all y'all, I'm like, whoa, shit. Maybe we have more in common than I thought.
I'm not a picky eater at all. I like food. The only thing I will never eat ever again is KFC. That's the only thing I will not eat.
I
Because
just
I hate KFC.
I'll eat that
And
mashed
steak.
potatoes.
And I don't like steak either. Like those are the two things I hate in life.
I am fine with KFC and Popeyes, whatever. I just always say like, if you're gonna get chicken, why go fast food? Just make your own. Just make your good stuff.
I know, yeah, I know, right? Like I just cook up my own chicken. and put whatever else I want on it. Or I go to McDonald's and get chicken nuggets.
Oh. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
See, that point proven right there. That's how all the conversations start. Somebody brings up some sort of food, and then someone
says ew,
"Ew," and then it just starts.
and then snowball, and everyone's in it.
Oh, jeez.
But
I would just say go to 7-Eleven and buy some food. You'll find something there you want.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we all come back together to say, "Fuck Sword Art Online."
Yes, our one bonding thing.
The one thing we can all agree on.
Isn't that sad? That's the one thing we can all agree on.
It's the most. I don't think that's sad. It's just beautiful, though. We might want to
All
wrap
of
this
us.
up because my cat is awoken.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. We gotta get one meow.
No!
One meow.
No, there it is.
Oh.
That's Miss Cassidy.
Oh. So cute.
Hey, we got through for an hour without.
Hey, that's a perfect ending for our 1-year anniversary, Joey's cat. Meow. Thank you.
All right, we might
I
want to
just-
wrap this up now.
Any
just-
parting words, you guys?
I just need a slow motion video of Joey's cat turn into the camera, and it just says Joey's cat meow.
We're gonna get a T-shirt that says that too.
Anyway, you guys, this has been the Training Stage Podcast, our 1-year anniversary, episode 47. Thank you all for listening. Until next time, we'll catch you later. See ya.
Peace.
Meow.